when I walk down the street in New York City, everyone's like this, you know. So, and those are the same people that are like, I don't want this trash can watching me, and I don't want, you know, like, I don't want these things like Big Brother standing over me. And they don't realize that like things like Google Glass and things that are here right now are actually freeing, and will actually get you physically staring at someone and talking to them.
Mm-hmm. So you think we're ultimately going to get set free, that we're going to, this is a transitional technology, the phone, and our need to look down into it, and we will just be in environments that are aware.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that that's coming. It's been coming since, you know, like since, you know, like Total Recall. I mean, it's just the nature. It's the nature of things, and it's the future. And I mean, but I have these conversations yelling with people where they're like, look at that guy wearing the Google Glass, and like, he's such a jerk. And, you know, and I'm like, why? You know, like, you know, this is what you're going to be wearing next year. You know, like, so.
Well, I mean,
move on.
I think what's interesting about that is that there's a whole, and again, this is one of these things where there are a lot of cultural assumptions that go into new technologies before they even become widely dispersed in the world. So we have, like, you know, our vision of what, you know, that heads-up display looks like is still hugely influenced by, like, Terminator 2. And even though that's not what it's going to be. And so, like, if you look at those cultural assumptions, it's that you're going to be able to get the one canonical answer to whatever it is you're looking at any time. And there are all these embedded questions in that, like, who's authoring your physical world? Is it Google? Is it the New York Times? Is it Wikipedia? You know, what are your sources? Who gets to author that? How do we interpret the signals about what someone's doing to understand what question it is they want the answer to at that moment? So if I'm, you know, if I'm looking at my can of Diet Coke here, do I want to know how many calories it has, or if I can recycle it, or, you know, information about the Coca-Cola company or how it's doing on the stock market? Like, there's layers upon layers of how those technologies could be implemented, and really gnarly questions embedded in them. That,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and the question is, like, do you want that Coke can to know how many times you pick it up to drink it a day, and to be sending that information to Coca-Cola headquarters? You know.
Right.
And
exactly.